Are you serious? Are you serious? Folks, we're here in Toronto, Canada, and getting ready for tonight's revival service at the Gospel, the Begley Assembly here in Toronto, Canada. Before, though, let me get back to you here about this horrific radical Islamic attack in France. Now, if you remember back in January, France has been on high alert ever since some Islamic gunmen killed 17 people between the offices of the Charlie Hebdo magazine and a Jewish supermarket deli in Paris, France. In April, Prime Minister Valls said no fewer than 5 attacks had been prevented in France since January. Mr. Valls also has repeatedly said that France has never seen a higher threat level ever. Amid the terror, police are carrying out a search of the man who beheaded what they believed to be was his boss. And of course, then there was 2 of them, and they drove a car into some tanks, created a massive explosion there at a local transport company in France. Now they decapitated this man, and they put a note on the decapitated head and put it at the gate of the factory. This is so horrific and so horrible. I don't even want to really go into it. A woman claiming, though, to be the suspect's wife, she called a French radio station, Europe 1, and insisted that her family were normal Muslims. She said, "My heart is going to stop. I do not know what has happened. Have they arrested him? I'm afraid to do anything." And like I said, the man he killed was his boss. So David Cameron is very, very upset. France he's speaking on behalf of England, and he's just said it's just pure evil. And so there's a lot going on now. We continue to see these kinds of things happening, and it's just not getting better, but it's getting worse. It's getting worse, and it's happening all over Europe now. And we know the threat levels are high in the United States and in Canada and in Australia, because we've seen already these lone wolf attacks in Sydney, Australia, in Toronto, Canada, where I'm at, throughout America. It just doesn't stop. All over the Middle East, bombings, and I mean, there was in Kuwait today, a bombing at a mosque, killed I forgot how many, 15 or something, and it was done by ISIS again. So again, we really need to pray. This world is in trouble. We're living in the last days. We're running out of time, and certainly this world has not got a lot of time left. It just certainly don't. Look at the wickedness. Look at the evil. And the rise of the beast, the New World Order, continues to make progress. So keep praying, church. The Lord's coming for us, but we've got some work to do. And we got to get as many people to Christ as we can. Keep praying. In Jesus' name.